everyone, Sherlyn Kim once again, and welcome to Parenting 101, a segment to give you tips and advices on parenting. But before we start, I'd like to say again that my husband and I are not so perfect on this area as well. As parents, we still have lots of things to improve on, but as what I always said, the most important thing is we're learning. Every day is a journey for us. We take things one day at a time, and yeah, we would like to share those positive parenting tips that are working on our kids to others, especially those who are encountering the same situations or challenges. If it can help one parent to we would be happy as well. So, and moreover, our kids are not perfect kids, they are still kids, but I would say that they are also learning one day at a time, and so far we are happy of how they are growing up. We have our own challenges, we have our trials as parents and daughters, but that's part of life. And what would I say is, yeah, we are growing as family. I am Sherlyn Kim, and I'm a Filipina. I'm married to a Korean. Yes, I have 3 kids, wonderful daughters. My eldest is 16 years old. She's in 3rd grade of the middle school. And my second daughter is 9. She's in the 2nd grade. And my youngest is 7. She's in the last year in her kinder school. And yes, having a biracial identity can have pros and cons. On the other hand, your child can have a unique cultural heritage, while on the other hand, he may experience a cultural identity which, as parents, if we couldn't manage it or we couldn't guide them properly, we all know that it may lead something negative while they are growing up, especially at school or the friends that they are playing with. And we wouldn't like that as a parent. As much as possible, we want to equip our kids on situations like this. That's why today's tip is about raising a biracial kid. Let your child talk about skin color. The first time I heard these questions from them, I paused for a while. I think if I will gonna stop them from asking about my skin color, why do I look this way, or I will answer it honestly. And I chose the latter because it is I think the most effective way for them to get the best answers from me. And you know what, there was a happy moment from one of them. They were asked to draw their family, and then they were asked to tell something about about each member of the family. And one of the classmates told a story to his mom that my child's mom is a Filipina, and I do have a brown skin color, and her mom is a teacher, something like that. And during the class parents meeting, I was told so if I was not able to explain why I'm different, why I do have brown skin color, they will get confused. So I told them that yes, I'm a Filipina, I do have brown colors, I'm not as white as yours, as your dad, because the Philippines is surrounded by the sea, and we just have two seasons, the summer and the rainy season. Unlike here in Korea, we have winter, and in most cases, if it's winter, it will bring nice skin complexion. And like if it's too hot, you will get your skin dry and everything. I try to explain those reasons according by thinking also their age as well, and I was so happy that they were able to understand. Now they are not asking me anymore about why I'm dark, why I don't have fair complexion as them. They know how to answer. So whenever their classmates, their friends will ask why the skin color of your mom is like that, they can confidently answer the reason why. They know how to, how to answer. Do you know that this is like that and like that? And it will bring confidence to your child. So let them talk about skin color, explain to them the reason, and by considering their age on how they can easily understand. Okay? So whether we accept or not, our children might inherit one of the feature of a parent and the other. So technically they will have both features, and it is always important to help your children accept their features which may be different from the others. For example, their skin color, the texture of their hair, the shape of their face, and many others, the shape of their nose, and many other physical features. So the most important, I believe, is you explain to them how it happens that because for example, you can tell them your mom is a Filipina, your dad is a Korean, so you have mixed features unlike your classmates because their mothers are both Koreans or both Filipino on some, the bottom line. But the bottom line of this is just explain to them, and they would easily understand. They will accept, and yeah, that's what I've said in number one. It will bring confidence in them because they can easily explain. They can stand up and explain why it is like that. Right? Is allow your child to choose his cultural identity. So it is not surprising that today your child might want your partner's cultural identity, and then the next day your child might be interested on your cultural background. And there's nothing wrong with it as long as you can teach them part of your culture as well. For example, during the weekends, I try to cook Filipino food. I try to introduce them Filipino cuisine. This is part of my cultural education or cultural background introduction to them, and I am happy that my kids love ginisang kalabasa. They do love mangoes. They like pancit tihon, they call this Philippine chapche. So as simple as those things, food is also one way of introducing cultural backgrounds to your children. Not only about your country, but introduce other countries' cultures based on their food or movie. You can always be creative on how you can impart those things with your kids, right? Okay. A confident biracial kid. It's not easy, I'm telling you, because as days goes by, they will ask questions on why things are like that, Oma, or why is it like that? And I think the most important thing is to just answer the questions. Just consider their age bracket and you'll be good. You can explain to them that not all kids are biracial. For example, you can tell them that because they have both parents, so they are not biracial. They might not be aware of other countries' culture, their mother's culture, because because their mom is also Filipino, and you can always tell them that it is always an advantage to have a biracial background because they could be able to learn both cultures unlike their friends. So this is an advantage. Unlike their friends, they have to learn it from school or during their family travel. So make it a positive learning as well, and you're gonna be surprised on how your kids can, you know, can act as they discover things about you, about your country, about your food. And you're gonna, you know, I so love how do they expect for me to cook kinisang kalabasa. They would even request even during the weekdays. So that's something for me. Though I'm not that assertive, I may accept I'm not that assertive in teaching them like the language, the Filipino language. I wish I've started that young. I'm trying now. I'm trying. So let's do it together, right? Exposure these days, it is not uncommon to see parents raising biracial kids, and most of the time they are not aware on how to help their children accept their biracial identity. On some cases, the kid or the children might be able to adopt the heritage culture, the cultural heritage of a partner who is more assertive or who is spend more time than the other partner, and like or vice versa. So it is also important if you can spend more time with your children in introducing your cultural heritage with them. I'm in regret. I was not able to start that soon, and I'm starting now. Yes. Thank you. Something from our video today. If you want something for me to talk about on my next video, please feel free to leave a comment below. And again, please don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel, Sherlyn Team. If you find this video helpful, please share it. It might help a parent or two. Okay, thank you. Bye.